Oh, everybody. What's up, Basement Brews? Those are the beers that I drink all the time. Fight me? Well, hop into the Runaways Discord and queue up, and you might just get a chance. But hello, everybody. My name is Will. I play for TheCardGuyz, and today we're going to be talking about Part the Mistvale Draft. It's a pretty sweet draft format. I've really been enjoying it. I've deleted most of my draft decks because it was just filling up my February deck page, but I've gotten quite a few drafts in. I have managed to 3-0. Oh wow, this like straight up looks like a cheat code. Every single piece of armor you could ask for. I'm actually not too crazy about Heirloom of the Rabbit Hide. It reads really good on paper, but in play it has not impressed me all that much. But yeah, I've managed to 3-0 with Enigma. This might have been the deck right here. Not sure if it was or not, though. I don't think this was, actually. This is kind of a cool deck with all the red generics. But this doesn't look like a cheat code, and all of my 3-0 Enigmas have been, like, just straight up cheat codes, bro. Oh, well, no, it's got 2 red spectral manifestations, so this might have been the 3-0, actually. I could very easily see myself resolving that and finishing with a 0 for 4, and then next turn swinging it off of 1 money, and then using the 2 floating to throw a 2 for 6. Yeah. So yeah, Enigma, as we all know, very good. Not super hard to get a 3-0 deck with her. And I have been having a similar success with Zen. I've been very impressed with Blessing of Ki. If you go first and you can resolve a Blessing of Ki along with your arsenal, it's like you've already won. It's crazy. And then it blocks for 3 when it's bad. I've been pretty happy with this card. I mean, I'm not going to pack one, pick one it, but if it wheels, I'm pretty happy to see that. But as you all know, Harmony of the Hunt, and where is that other card? Tiger Form Incantation. Tiger Form Incantation is nuts. Like, blocks for 3 on defense, on offense, it's just so good. I really like having ways to be able to utilize more than one tiger. I've found really good Zen decks make multiple tigers a turn, at least sometimes. And if you don't have multiple sources to give them damage along with the weapon, then sometimes you're just left with a tiger that does nothing. You can arsenal it, which is cool, but like if it's 1 in banish, and you really want to try and get that value. But New, on the other hand, New is something different. New's a little bit trickier. Her armor is super good. And certain things like Hiss and Fang Strike are nuts, but I found if you don't have, like, this deck right here, it doesn't look like it has any. If you're not running Pick-to-Pieces, you just, like, don't stand a chance into the Illusionist, which is just a nightmare. But comes with the territory, you know, like, Assassin has historically been bad into Illusionist, so you kind of have to stack the deck a little bit to win that match. And it works out because your Zen matchup is just fine, and the new mirror can also be just fine. So it is what it is. But in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this queue. If anybody feels like drafting with me, there is a Part the Mistvale draft queue in the Runaways Discord. Please hop in and let's rock and roll. As an avid new drafter, I feel attacked. I mean, she's great, you know, like, and I've seen a lot of people just hit, you know, really impressive new decks that just go bananas and 3-0 no problem. But I've seen a lot more that, you know, struggle and have a hard time. So we'll see how it goes today, because I'm gonna play my seat. I'm just gonna sit here and tell you about my choices, tell you which ones I think are good, tell you which ones I end up regretting. I will say the draft picks in this set, they feel pretty easy. Like, oh wow, we already got we're live. Because I can host the room. This is how you do it if anybody's curious. You just go to Draftmancer. Where is it? And you copy and paste. You have to download the document, but if you just upload a custom card list, copy the link, and now you don't have to be the guy who says, does anybody know how to do the thing? You can just do it yourself. I don't know why the name is Big Mystic Boobies. I might have done that and forgot about it. 60 seconds is probably plenty. But yeah, we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna do a draft. I've done quite a few of these, and Vero, if you guys know Vero, he's been also showing me the ways a little bit because he has just been diving deep into this draft format. All right, let's rock and roll. What do we have? All right, so we have some decent options here. There are 3 assassin cards. They're all blue. So that's kind of nice. You know, people aren't going to see a red and think like, gotta do it. It is going to say that, you know, it's sending an open signal. But I mean, look at this. That's a decent red. I actually don't really like Companion of the Claw that much. It's fine, but not the best since that 2 cost is really rough. Red Venomous Bite is actually kind of nuts. Oh my gosh, Mirror Guy. I didn't even see it. Well, I was going to talk about taking this Red Venomous Bite because these are all blue and these are red, so people will be tempted, but if there's a Mirror Guy, I'm going to take a Mirror Guy. Even if I don't end up on Illusionist, I still have to take that just to keep it out of the hands of somebody else. Look at this pack. It's like all blue. Literally, probably whatever they picked. Whack probably picked the only red. I assume. Is anything missing? A ninja card is missing. Okay. Dude, this pack is whack. I guess I should send a decent illusionist signal. I want the Passover. I don't even think Blue Haze Shelter is that impressive. Or should I just take a blue 3 block? I think I'm just going to take the Chi. Enigma uses the Chi the best, and there was nothing all that impressive in that pack. Okay, Vengeful Apparition has text. We might just be taking that. I like Droplet, but I really only like Droplet with Path Well Traveled. Or a Ninja, because you can usually play a blue and get this just be a 0 for 4 finisher. But I think Vengeful Apparition Red has got to be what I grab. What else? Well, that's not great. There's still 2 Assassin, 2 Ninjas here. This is one of the blues that I'm not that crazy about, especially since it's only got Ward 1. And it only blocks for 2. We're just going to take the Stir the Pot. I mean, we're just going to get our cheese out of the way early. That way I can grab good stuff later. Like, there you go. That's good stuff. Don't mind this blue, but I mean, that red's nuts. Oh my gosh, and a Truth, and an Evasive Leap. It's like everything I want. I mean, this pairs with Mirror Guy. We have to take it. Oh, look at that. Red Evasive Leap. That's kind of cute, but I think we'll be fine without it. Red Evasive Leap is going to be doing a lot. Yeah, it's got to be Evasive Leap. We want to be able to protect our Mirror Guy, so that's really going to come in handy. This is the reaction one. I would take the defense reaction one, but I won't be taking that. Another Blue Haze Shelter. I really don't want a ward that only blocks for 1. That seems pretty crap. Tidal Surge, I guess, is fine. Yeah, I'll make it work. Another Vengeful Apparition. Are we a Vengeful Apparition deck? We just might be. Blue Spec Manny? Or a drop in the ocean. I don't think blue Spec Manny is that impressive. First tentative Chi gets a maybe because it blocks for 3, but again, I think I'm just going to take Droplet. Yeah, I'm just going to take Droplet. It's super weird, but we're doing it. Don't like the text on that. Gotta take the 3 block. I hope I can make these 3 for 7s. If those aren't 3 for 7s, they're gonna be so bad. Oh, that one. Ah, crap. I think it just took a non-playable for me. What did it take? Oh, I think it took solitary. That's fine. I can live with that. That actually pairs decently with these. I wish it were red, but it's another blue. We'll make it work. And that's a final. That's an okay last card. I wish it blocked for 3, but that's fine. All right, so not the best, but we have Mirror Guy, you know? So it's basically what we're building the whole deck around. I didn't grab any armor. I maybe should have prioritized something, but I don't think there was anything that was like super worth grabbing that I overlooked. I could be wrong. We'll see. Oh yeah, we're forcing illusionist. That was, I mean, Mirror Guy just says you have to. Unfortunately, I was gonna do something a little bit more tactile, but now I don't get to. And this leaves oh yeah, blocks 3 and it's blue. It's probably just that. Yeah, it's just that. Ooh, I didn't even look at the Bastion, actually. Those are pretty important. That's fine, though. We can live without it. Red Evasive Leap. Do want some armor, though. The armor is pretty important. Red Waxing Spectre is kind of nuts. I think we have to take that. Kind of bites, though. Evasive Leap, and those are pretty good armor. But I need to be able to kind of advance the game state if this doesn't show up early. Plus, I have to make chi, so we do need good things. Oh my gosh, another Evasive Leap. I really hope those wheel. Is red Waning Vengeance worth it? It kind of is. Yeah, it kind of is. We'll take that. Another Vengeful? Or grain that tips the scale, or a blue block 3. I mean, this still blocks 3. We really need some good stuff to pair with it, though. That's the trouble. How many of these do we have? We're sitting on 3 Chi Makers. I want more than that. Don't I already have 2 Vengefuls? Yeah, I've already got 2. I don't think I need that many. Let's just take a blue block 3. Into the rabbit hide. I mean, I guess if I can somehow drop to 1 and then resolve Mirror Guy, this will be really nice to have. I'd almost rather have the one that just blocks for 1, though. But armor is important. Also kind of want this chi. I think we go with the armor. Again, I'm not that impressed with that armor, but maybe it can like change my strategy. I'll be like an illusionist that drops to 1 and then gets you. Moon Chakra's pretty nuts, you know, that's like a whole nother D-react. We only have the 1 leap? Ugh, I wish we had more than that. Ah, we have a yellow one, that's why. Okay then, blue Waxing Spectre. Not that impressed with. We don't have gloves yet, but we'd rather have the other gloves. So yeah, it's just gotta be Moon Chakra. It's doing what we want as well, so it works out pretty nicely. Again, I wish these were a different color, but they pair with the Vengeful Apparitions, so I think I just kind of have to do it. Yellow Haze Shelter is not that impressive, neither is Blue Sigil of Solitude. This is a rough one. Huh. Sigil of Solitude. It's a terrible pick, but I mean, I don't really have any good options there. That'd be kind of cool to get out. I wish it were red. Blue block 3. Wish you were something else. Wish you were something else. Jeez. This is terrible. I think I'm just going to hate draft the Untamed. I'm just going to hate draft the Untamed. Oop, that's a 1 for 4. We're actually going to take that. Might even be playable. We'll see. Take away somebody's yellow 3 block. That's probably not getting played, but we'll see. Red evasive leap. I really like blue moon chakra. We do still need gloves. How many cheese do we have? 1, 2, 3. We're still only sitting on 3 cheese, so we gotta grab some of those. You know, that might wheel. Players are probably better than that, but I need some real defense reactions so I can say no to pick to pieces and stuff like that. So we're going to take that. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Red hay shelter. That one I'm a little more on board with. I'd rather just have another evasive leap though. Like, look at that. We got 3 of them. We're going to be able to block everything. That pairs well with this thing, doesn't it? Yeah. We have a hat, so we don't need that. Battlefront Bastion, so good. We still need gloves and shoes, can't forget that. I think I'm gonna go with that. I probably should have gone with the Battlefront Bastion, but I want to try and make these Vengeful Apparitions actually worth a darn. Another evasive leap? Are you kidding me? Do we possibly take 4? Is that insane? I think 3 plus the moon chakra is probably plenty. Let's go with Rising Sun, Setting Moon, I think. Or maybe this. Huh. That's a little tough, actually. Because if I pair that with that, it's pretty cool, but I want more chi. The more chi we have, the better. I'm pretty tempted to take this. How many chis we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So a 5th would be kind of nice, but we also might be pushing it. Battlefront Bastion is just a phenomenal, outstanding blocker, and we could even throw it if need be. Huh. I'm just not sure. We're gonna go with the homage. Let me put. No, it doesn't. Lux 3 plays well with that other card. There we go. Ooh, droplet. But I think this is still better. It plays really well with that other card. Okay. Uphold You're joking. Alright. Now if we could find some shoes in these last few cards, I'll just be through the roof. Like that. Another chi, maybe? Or maybe that. Yeah. Yeah. More than one of those make Mirror Guy a cheat code cards is fine to have. Take the fact-finding mission. We've already got a chest, so we don't need that. So take the blue block 3. Yeah, I never got shoes. I'm not even crazy about this rabbit hide, but the other 2 things I'm pretty crazy about, so we'll see. We will see. I don't think I want either of these, but I guess we'll go with this one. It's a little bit better. A blue companion of the claw. All right, let's build this puppy. Not perfect, but we got a cheat code card, so that gets us halfway there. Alright, so we're going to lose the Beckoning Mistblades because we can't play them, as well as the Tiger Stick. Alright, let's see. What did we hate draft? We hate drafted something. Oh, that's right. Untamed and a Wind Chakra. And then we were forced to take that. Were we forced to take anything else that I'm forgetting? Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. Blue Waning Vengeance I don't think is good enough. Like Ward 1, that kind of makes a shield. The cost 1, it's a whole card. Like, no, that seems not worth it. How many cards can we cut? 5? How many illusions from that pod? I don't think I like Blue Sigil of Solitude that much. Probably not that crazy about these either. How many blues do we have? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. 18 blues. Well, let's just go through and cut everything that sucks. What is Dog Water? It needs to go. Maybe the yellow Evasive Leap. Maybe. It's defensive, but it's like I have a lot of defensive tools, so I probably don't need a yellow one. I'm thinking maybe the fact-finding mission. Maybe Haunting Spectre. Not too crazy about that one. Or better yet, probably one of these. Well, they are 0 cost though, which does pair nicely with our Vengefuls and our other Vengefuls. Do we need this many Vengefuls is a good question. They block for 3, yeah. So then we lose one of these then. I think it's gotta be these. Alright, see what happens. See if this deck is playable or not. Not me. Oh, that one might be me. Let's see. Let me go back to the game logs and find out who my part opponent is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be playing Dalton, correct? Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to make the room then, which is fine. Let's. All right, sweet. Now we just wait for Dalton to show up. Dylan, I thought about taking the pick to pieces. I very heavily considered it, but I don't remember what I took over it now at this point. But I felt like it was worth taking over the pick. Look at that, right off rip. But we got a lot of defense, so it should be okay. I felt like whatever I took over the pick to pieces was more important for my deck than weakening someone else's deck, but if it wasn't that good, then I probably should have taken the pick to pieces, you're right. I just don't remember what I took. But if it wasn't that good, then it's probably better to weaken, especially something that can really mess up my game plan like that. But if it's something I'm playing, then I'm fine with just making my deck better as opposed to trying to make someone else's deck weaker, because you might not even play that player that's going to get it, you know? All right. No instance, unfortunately. So we can't take advantage of this whole going second thing. I guess that's an instant, but probably. Ooh, wait a second. I don't want to block with this because it's going to give her playable cards. Both of these are going to do that, but it is what it is. Hopefully I build a big enough board state that it doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. It's another reason to maybe not draft these, because they just make your new matchup worse, but It is what it is. Oh wait, this doesn't have stealth. So okay, unless she passovers. Don't listen to me. They don't get banished unless the attack has stealth. I guess I just give this. Oh, she's gonna end her turn? Sweet. Hopefully we draw something good, because right now our hand sucks. Give me a red waxing specter. That would be awesome. Good enough. You know what? Actually, I'll take the heck out of that. That is just fine. Do we cash in our etchings on it? I mean, I guess what else am I doing with it, you know? Kind of like a reaction. Was I going to make it a 5? Or no, just a 4? Alright. It's a decent little chunk of damage we got through. Arsenal some defense. Hopefully I don't go ahead and pick to pieces right now. Okay, so I can resolve this and swing it if I manage to keep that yellow. It could also be what we stick into Arsenal, though. Huh. Well, I don't exactly... I don't want to lose this shield yet, but I also don't want to block in such a way that I have to give up my 3 blocks that quickly. This hand kind of bites. It's actually probably best to just like turn on my hat or something and let that die for this. Pitching this. Huh. Whatever, it's fine. Thanks to the arsenal and the leap, we're probably okay here. I'm just going to block it with that. I hate to give up a 3 block, but I don't want my shield to die just to a dagger. And we don't have a great counterplay if we keep the cards, so it's better to just try and be defensive here. And if I can protect it, it is a shield, so. Alright. He's going to give it go again. I'll use that. I just hope the next thing isn't like a 3 for 7, you know? If it's a 0 for 3, then we're golden. It's a 4. Well, as long as he doesn't have a follow-up, then we can just use that. Okay. And there shouldn't be any follow-ups available to this line. I hate to not use this on Mirror Guy, but this is still going to be just great value. So now we get to swing for 5 for free. Because if we can get him low enough that when we resolve the Mirror Guy, if I can do it with a Chi, that 8 should be like a game-winning swing, you know? Coming in for 5. Didn't have to pitch a thing. We're getting cards. You love to see it. Okay. Okay, he's doing chi stuff. Cool. I think he did it backwards if he was trying to do the put the chi back and try and get a better card. You have to do Rising Sun, Setting Moon, and then stir the pot. That might be what he was going for. Or he just wants a hand with 2 chi in it, which could be fine. If he goes dagger, dagger, 2 for 6, I will not like that. This hand doesn't block that good. It might be time just to let him kill the shield, though, as much as I hate it. You could like play that, then pass over, then Enigma, Arsenal that. Maybe block with this? What is the hold up new? Claim victory. That looks like he did something. Okay, cool. Alright, so we know his hand is 2 chi. He doesn't have anything playable in here yet, so unless he hits a blue off the top, I should be fine. He didn't have a passover, so he couldn't get my title surge yet. And did he hit it? He did not hit it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I mean, if I can protect it, I should try to protect it. It's still just the grossest value. In fact, we can grow it. Ooh, we might not be able to grow it. But we can still protect it. I think it's worth it. Unless, I mean, it's only swinging for 5. And I can make this swing for 4. It'll be a ward 3 that sits on the board, and I can arsenal this. Or I have to cash in both of these to stop that. Huh, imagine this just was a block for 1 chest. I'd be over the moon right now. Because then we could just block here. And pay for both of those, swing, arsenal that. I think it's correct to just protect it. Well, I can rebuild though, and I can stick this in arsenal, and that's pretty good. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I think it's a little better, because this in arsenal has the chance to pay off. Whereas, like, I'm just going to block with it now and just turn it into 3 block. Where if I can somehow line it up on Mirror Guy, like, get out of here. And this is still going to be swinging for 4, you know. Kind of the same thing. We'll see. It might have been better just to protect the shield and swing it for 5, you know, keep playing the you can't break my toys game, but there's more in this deck to be played, so I might as well keep on working towards it. Title Surge? When did that get in there? Was that off of the ability? Why didn't she play that? I don't even know. Oh, she played Gravekeeping, duh. I'm such a dummy. That's pretty good, though. That title surge might come back to bite me at some point. But with Astral Etchings going into Arsenal, hey, there's a Picta Pieces going away. Love to see that. Really just waiting for a gnarly little Spectral Shield play or a Mirror Guy play. Y'all good, Dalton? I mean, I know he's there, so I hate to say he's there. He's just figuring out his turn, and I'm being impatient. There we go. So I hate that there's all this disappointment around Enigma right now. Seems like a lot of people aren't thrilled with how one-sided her games can be. And I get it. I've played against a Mirror Guy before in Sealed. It was not fun. It felt like the other player was cheating. But I still think it's just a phenomenal draft set. And if you do get like Picta Pieces and Fang Strikes and they line up together, you know, like you can just tear through it. And Zen's just great into everything if you build them right. Like, just super good. And I like that New has really fun counterplay into Zen too, because she can just make, you know, 1/1/1/1/1/1/1 with all of his like blues that she banishes, which is just awesome. I don't know. I really like this set. I think they knocked it out of the park. But I get it. Enigma is really annoying to lose to sometimes. When you lose 20-0, doesn't feel great. All right, do we have a hand that can rebuild here? Not really, actually, so we kind of want to protect this. That's annoying. Alright, so she's only got 2 cards left. The worst thing I can see is a 3 for 7. If we let this die, then my turn is just play Single-Minded Determination, which is not really that great. I mean, I guess it's fine, but I wouldn't be all that impressed with it. If we can protect it, sure, but I guess if I get that into Arsenal, we're going to have a much easier time protecting it. Oh, I can't get this out of Arsenal, though. That's right. That's a tough one. I guess we're just gonna... I feel like I've got to do the hat. And then, yeah. Oh, whoops. Now I'm the one who's on inactive. Yeah, we got to do it like this. Oh, we have to keep a card to be able to swing too, though. Jeez. I don't even know which one to put back. I guess the 3 block. Then we block with this bad boy. Dagger. We hate it. Pick to pieces, but it's not going to be pumped or not be pumped enough. Oh, wait, it can be. Because it's going to give itself +1. Oh, you're kidding me. You dirty dog. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh well, I'm just going to lose it. Oh well. It's fine. We're getting the gloves out of the way now. And he can't sit on the Fang Strike. This stinks to lose that. Especially after I tried to protect it. Oh well, it's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. There you go, though. That was a yellow pick to pieces off of just the gloves. Helped that he led with a 0 for 4 with go again, though. That really made my turn a lot more difficult. Alright, we can resolve a Vengeful. And resolve that too. I guess that does eat 2 daggers, which is pretty nice. Ooh, we can even get that off, which is pretty nice. Tempted to not block anything here. I guess we have nothing to protect, and I shouldn't be giving hold cards for daggers. If he gets a blue that gains go again here, that's a bummer, but it is what it is. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. This is going to banish my mirror guy. Just you wait. Alright, is our turn, like, worth a crap? I'm thinking I play solitary. And we stir the pot. Make a shield. So then we can block, yeah. Don't want to give him that. I don't even really want to give him this, but it's fine. There's the bite. Did you blue? Yeah, you did. And hold back the Fang Strike? Yeah, it's fine. I hate to get more blue playable cards and banish, but I need to conserve some life. Although part of me wants to just drop to 1 for heirloom, but that's not correct in any circumstance. Especially if she like pick to pieces and just makes it null and void. Alright, so now we can stop 2 daggers. And if I can manage to protect this, then I can make it huge on the next turn. Hopefully this pays off. But this is a decent little setup. I'm not too mad at it. And blocks pretty good actually, because I can use this and then get a whole nother shield out of it. So yeah, not bad. Do want to keep a card back so I can play Astral Etchings on my turn. And I'm running out of cards. So we still got our ace in the hole. You can have my solitary confinement, or companion, whatever it's called. Boop. Oh, actually, we could play it on their turn from when we play this. So yeah, we're definitely going to grow that shield to be huge. Right now it's swinging for 2. Pretty soon it's going to be swinging for 5. I'd love to save it for Mirror Guy, but again, if we just resolve Mirror Guy and swing it for 8, that should be good enough on its own. Really like to try and get this Evasive Leap into Arsenal, but I mean, feel like I'm probably going to have to give him everything here, but maybe not. Maybe the, the 2 shields are going to make up for anything like that. Ooh. I don't think he can give this go again. Maybe he can, if he pitches this to, like, the go again shoes. Okay, okay. So that'll block for 3. I've got a shield, so I have to give this, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we do it like this. Because we'll just go shield, 2 block, and then the big one, and then we'll get a shield to replace it. Hopefully he can't give this go again. Ah, the Fang Strike. Oh, well. Joke's on you. I've got an Evasive Leap. I hate to use it like that, but I will. I think that means I can keep an extra shield, actually. Yep, it does. Oh yeah, I knew about that Fang Strike, duh. This is good, though. We get to swing this, and we got 2 shields to play around daggers yet again. Just waiting on that Mirror Guy hand. It's going to come eventually. Hopefully it comes with all blues. Specifically Chi blues. Because then I'll just let him tear down the freaking fortress. I don't care. He can have it. We're building a new one. Okay, this is not it. It's alright though, we still got plenty of wiggle room. You may have a shield. I was hoping to be a vengeful gamer, but these vengefuls have just not really lined up. I guess he did banish 2 of them, so there's that. I'm lucky he hasn't been able to take advantage of this title surge yet. I'm sure that's going to come at some point. Oh, I needed 1 more blue to be able to get off my title surge. That's a bummer. Pick to pieces, of course. I mean, do we just block for a ton and swing? If he gives it go again, though, we're going to be really screwed. But she might have hiss into like a 1 for 5 or something like that. Wouldn't mind trying to resolve this. Guess I can always just swing for 5 if he does get over. This gets over by a fang with a Fang Strike, though. So should I just overblock? He's gonna... It's gonna be hiss or something, or he's got the go against shoes. I just don't want to be punished like that. Or it's nothing, or it's nothing. Huh, awesome. Alright, cool. This is going to be swing shield, make it huge, put the pass over in arsenal, so we're ready for Mirror Guy. Which is like, I guess we shuffled, but has just been on the bottom of our deck the entire game. I'll react. Make it a 5. Get you down to 7. So that one Mirror Guy swing threatens lethal. Where is Mirror Guy? I mean, this is still fine, because I can just make shields and start whittling her down at this point, but this would have been an awesome Mirror Guy hand. Oh, okay, yeah. We go Rising Sun before it resolves drop? Yes. Rising Sun. Drop in the ocean. Let that one resolve. Let this one resolve. Ah! Boom, baby. I knew it'd be on top. What are we getting rid of? We can get another cheetah hand right now, actually, so... Because we have Passover in our arse. So I think we get rid of Homage so we can block. Then again, though, I could just make a shield with it, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to need one cheetah play. I'll have another cheetah. Yeah, maybe we keep this just because it's a blue. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait, I have to put something. Okay. Then it will be the no block then. Yeah. Oh, we just get a chi. So I should have kept it. I guess it didn't matter that much. Or no, this is what we kept. Sorry, I'm being dumb. All right, cool. So now he can have the shield. Now we don't care. Because I can replace it with a small shield and then really replace it with that. Can I do it all? I can. I have to play this on this turn, but I can. Or I can actually play it on the next turn, too. I think I can even end with that, just to have another ward out. Yeah. Because everything's going to have go again. We'll just let him have the shield. He earned it. And in case he has like a big pick to pieces coming. You got it, bud. Ooh, Tide Chakra. I'm grateful this guy never really got much inner chi off. If he had, I'd be in pretty big trouble. Because I've got, what? A Tidal Surge, a first tenet of chi, and he could gain some life too. Do I care? No, we're gonna do it all on my turn. Alright, so lead off with just this. Kind of innocuous. The obvious play line. Then we Mirror Guy, then we play out Passover, then we swing Mirror Guy, then we drop Vengeful. Pretty good. What's cool about this deck is if we get Mirror Guy early, we can recycle him with Truths Retold, which is crazy. You should never be able to play 2 of these if you have a hat that supports it, but pretty good. Cool. The plan was, make him eat the 2. So now this 8 is just going to be backbreaking. Anything I should get rid of? I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just get rid of the Venomous Bite for fun. Coming at you like Cleopatra. 8. So gross. Because he has to give me at least 2 cards here. I'm going to have 2 dagger stoppers out on the board, plus a whole hand to block. All I have to do is keep back 1 card, and I can swing another 8 next turn, and then he's just boned, because he'll have to give me at least 3 cards. They'll all have to be 3 blocks. Like, well, only 2 of them would have to be 3 blocks, actually. But now I am running out of cards, so I have that. But, I mean, this is an 8. Imagine if this were a 2 for 6. Oh my gosh, he'd be so dead. What's going on, chat? Is new that bad to you? I do feel like Enigma is better. No, new's not bad at all. Like, I think this new's doing a great job. Like, she's nearly fatigued me. I don't have much left in deck. I've been playing to this out, you know. So I was kind of trying to plan this whole mirror guy situation, but they're playing pretty good. You know, their pick to pieces have been decent. They've been sneaky. They managed to clear something earlier that I was really fighting to protect. Where is it? My waxing vector. I was trying to keep that sucker around. Oh, he's got a 1 block on his shoes. That's cool. That just means if he can't kill this, when I swing, he's just gonna have to give me like everything, at least 3 cards. But he did keep a pretty good grip, so this is a little scary. And we are running out of cards. In fact, yeah, we just have 2 cheese left in deck, and that's it. Oof, okay, yeah. This is what I had to be scared of. Like, look, this new is going to beat me, actually, thanks to this and this. And this is where, like, if you can get away with not running the blue attacks in your illusionist, don't do it. Now, how's he giving this go again, I wonder? It doesn't matter because I can't block it all. Darn it. Well, in that case, do we just let Mirror Guy die? We might. Although he might be trying to react me to Kingdom Come. Blocking 1, blocking 1, blocking 4. Currently we're blocking all 9. And then I'm going to have to try and just chip him out with shields. That's actually going to be really hard. Oh, I can't even turn that one into a chi. Just come in for 7? It does. I think I just have to say kill me. And see if he can. So I kind of need to throw this for 7 and turn that into a chi. 12, I'm currently blocking 6. Okay, not dead yet. Not dead yet. Dead. Darn it! I should have given him the 3 block. Yeah, because then I could have pitched the chi to throw that and then do that. Yeah, I should have given him Wounding Blow. I was thinking he wouldn't be able to get to 15, honestly. That was my gamble, but he can. That is too bad. Oh, wait a second. No, yeah, even if I make a shield, I still die. And even if I homage, I still die, because I can go to -1, go to 0. Yeah, darn. Well played. That is not too shabby. And that's really what you got to do. Like, he had a late game Hail Mary on this. If it's not specifically a 9, I'm probably fine, actually. Yeah, because he didn't even have an attack. So yeah, if I hadn't had an attack in my banish, then he literally doesn't have anything to play here. And I just beat the crap out of him. But 2 red reactions and a blue attack. Plus he pumped it by 2, actually, because of the other card he played of mine. Where is it? First Tentative Chi. So he had exactly what he needed to beat me. Darn. Hey, there you go. That's how they get you. Can't really complain about that one. And I had the cheat code deck. All right, let's see it. Does first Tentative Chi affect a blue aura attack? Um, I think maybe. I think maybe, Henry. I saw somebody talking about that the other day, but I'm not actually positive. But I think it might. Just randomly join a queue? Or no, it was just a random queue. Just lose your shields. Yeah, generally speaking. All right, let's dive back into another draft. We got knocked out of that one, which is fine. Go ahead and let them know that I'm dropping. 0-1 drop. Good game though, really close. Trying to think if there's anything I could have done to avoid that L, but I actually don't think there was, or at least nothing I can think of. All right, so I'm gonna jump back into that queue. We could play our 1-1 game, but I mean honestly, this deck is pretty disgusting. These really need to end up in Arsenal. I maybe could have even had some 0 for 4s instead. I forget if any of them lined up. The deck maybe doesn't have enough, simply it doesn't have enough instants. Because I never really had that many chances to rebuild. I was always kind of forced to just let stuff die. Where if I had the option to rebuild every turn, then I can. Right, I was forced to block, you know, where if I could just let the things get eaten, then you rebuild, and that's what's truly backbreaking in Enigma is when you get to clear the board and then they just put it right back, and it's like swing it again because they get to keep a full hand, you know. But I was too protective, and then when this finally came out, he had a great crackback, so not bad. I'm not mad at that. That was a pretty good game. Very well played by the new. They picked their places to attack. They figured out when it was smartest, and they got there. I am impressed. Let's tune into a classic constructed game while we wait. See if we can find a Zen match. Ooh, we'll watch this one. How about Kano? Never mind, it's over. But yeah, if anybody does want to fight, just hop in the Runaways draft queue. That is where we are playing. Just looking for a Zen game. Ooh, Zen versus Victor. That's kind of cool. So yeah, not a bad game though. Enigma's pretty fun. Not exactly who I wanted to draft, but when you open a mirror guy, you're kind of forced to. I think that's easily a 2-1 deck though. So hopefully wouldn't 1-2 with it, but possible. Maybe even 0-3, but I kind of doubt it. We nearly had that new, you know? Though you know what? Without the instance, probably would have had a really rough Zen matchup. Oh, you know what we can do? While we wait for the next queue, we can go back. 4 out of 8, by the way, so we're halfway there. But we can actually go back and just look at the log and see what everybody was drafting around me. Because I did not end up with very many instant auras. This makes sense. I passed so many assassin cards in that first pack, plus a red venomous, which they didn't even get. Wow, interesting. Let's see what their pack 1 pick 1 was. They went with the okay. I don't know if that's pack 1 pick 1 worthy. It's a really good inner chi, but pack 1 pick 1. There's a red gravekeeping. There's an uphold tradition. There's a red hiss. Like interesting. What'd you pick out of the pack that I passed you? Okay, companion of the claw. So this guy was thinking he was going to start on ninja, but then he went into assassin instead. Interesting. Okay. And then what was whack? Okay, ninja. All right, so I mean, my seat was decent, and I felt like it was. I really just wasn't seeing those good instant auras, you know? Another assassin. What's Lucas on? Okay, illusionist. So there was an illusionist one guy away. Or two guys away, I guess. He doesn't have very many instants either. He's only got the one red waning. We did get a battlefront. I should have been better about these battlefronts. Those would have helped a lot. He got two of the yellow ones. Yeah, the battlefront bastions are pretty huge. What were you on? Okay, here's the problem. Even still, though, he has just one red waning. Dalton? That's who I played. Two venomous, one red pick, yellow pick. I don't remember if the red ever came up in our game. These venomous and his did, though, so that's pretty good. Another ninja. Wow, I was one of two illusionists? There just weren't very many instant auras in that then, because I only got these two. Okay, well, there you go. That is sometimes just how the draft goes. You only get two instant speed auras. We are at 6 out of 8 on the draft queue. Just need 2 more. Release notes for scroll? What are you talking about? Okay. That's good to know, Florian. It's funny that we were only 2 illusionists, but it just seemed like the illusionist pool was kind of schmedium there. And again, this heirloom of rabbit hide, like I had an opportunity to drop to 1 there. Sort of, kind of. And I guess there, you know, it becomes a 4 ward, which is pretty huge in the late game. But like with illusionist, you're not really trying to fall to 1, because if you fall into 1, that means your board has just been wrecked, and you're like probably not doing that much in retaliation, you know? I can see it though, especially if you're one of those decks who just lets the board die, and maybe you're fighting something that's really feisty and it gets you low. I don't know. I'm kind of not that crazy about all of these. Like the ninja one is fine, the assassin one is fine, but I don't know. I feel like the one that lets you fetch an inner chi and then the one that just prevents a damage are better. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But I've just never been too impressed with Heirloom of the Rabbit Hide. Oh, we got a draft. All right, we got a draft. And somebody already got it rolling. Perfect. I guess I should close out of this old one and get rid of that. The first one was good, but the second was insane. Yeah, and you know what? There was like, I don't exactly know how many ninjas there were, but like if both of the Zens had great decks and there was that many ninjas, like, that kind of tells us a lot. Glass gloves, rest generic, prevent one is best setup. That makes a lot of sense, Florian. Like, just because there's, you know, tigers or assassin daggers, there's so many things that are coming at you for 1. So having all those prevents, it's just gross as Enigma. Or you get to, you know, get around breakpoints like 0 for 4s. It's super duper good. All right, well, interesting pack. Ooh, we got a red spec Manny. I hate to go illusionist twice, but there's 2 really good red ninja cards, a red pick, and a red blessing of key. And again, though, if I can get this key to wheel, there's a chance it might. Hard to say no to a red 1 for 4. I think in a real draft, I'd be going Enigma here. I'd be grabbing this Spec Manny because it's, you know, it leaves only 1 illusionist card in the pack. It sends a really good signal. That's honestly what we should do. But for the stream, I want to go Ninja. Excuse me. But like, if I'm being a good boy drafter, this sends an amazing signal. It also tells everybody to get on Assassin or on Ninja. But I want to play Ninja. It's fine. If you're in a real draft, take the better pick, but I'm taking the Ninja card. Oh, God. And the next pack sucks for me. Would it have been that great for Illusionist? I guess it would have been fine. Do I want Path Well Traveled? Pouncing Key. Pouncing Key Blue is very good. Like, it's fine on attack. It's really good on block. You can look it up with the hero ability and it's fine. Good blue. Not too crazy about Evasive Leap right now. Let's try and send some signals. Yeah. This is a really good blue. Yeah, it's a really good blue. Blocks for 3 and does the thing I want to be doing. Hard to be mad at that. It's either Wind Chakra or Biting Breeze. I think Biting Breeze on its own is a little better because you don't need a tiger to go with it. And I'd rather have the blue Wind Chakra, but Wind Chakra does block for 3. And it is a head jab, so it's like the same thing. But I think this is just a little bit better. I like having ways to give my tigers damage. I think this is still just a little bit better. Ooh, yeah. I'd love to look that up. Breed Anger is good, but I find it's really just a 1 for 4. So often I can't do anything with the tiger that it makes. But it's still a 1 for 4, and it blocks for 3, so can't really be too mad at that. Jutster is having a little bit of trouble figuring out what he wants. But we can take a look at what we've got. Currently, I'm happy as a clam. These are decent playable blues that block for 3. These are great reds, all 3 of them. That's a great red. Okay. I mean, Illusionist stuff is coming, but I'm not very impressed with it. The Ninja stuff, I am very happy with. Like, even if I end up with this yellow, it still blocks for 3. Sort of kind of want the gloves, but I'd rather have those reaction ones. Cards like Biting Breeze get a lot better if you have those +1 gloves. I do like Harmony of the Hunt. That's a good card. Spillover. Rising Tide. We need blue starters for certain things, and plus it's a tiger maker too, so that's pretty important. I wanted some of those blues just because they really can be good. Oh yeah, Blessing of Key. We'll take that. If I can get that off going first, it's just a cheat code. It's so good. And then otherwise it's going to block for 3 and I'll still be happy with it. It's either Companion of the Claw or Wash Away. Another blue card. This gets +2. I mean, that could be really good for new, but that's fine late game, especially when the deck is converted into like all blues at that point. 1 for 4 finisher, probably fine. This is just a 1 for 3. It's like never gonna hit. Does have go again, but I think I'd rather have the 1 for 4 finisher. That one on the other hand is fine. Ooh. 3 block or 2 for 5? 3 block or 2 for 5? I mean, I can always pair it with an Untamed, and then I've got a 3-card 9, which is pretty good. But this is another shot at getting one of these on turn 1, and it blocks for 3, so we'll go with that. Ooh, red pouncing key. Probably red pouncing key. We gotta try and get some armor too, though. And this is actually a really good card, but we gotta have some things that are worth playing. Although currently we don't have any chi yet. We might build a 0 chi Zen, which is a strategy. You can do that. It's weird, but it is a strat. Kinda want this chest, but I think it's just gotta be tiger form. Red tiger form is too good. I don't want a deck that's all Blessing of Keys, if I'm going to be completely honest. We need Tiger creators, so this one will get that job done. Although, this is red. Again, I don't like this card because it costs 2, but if you pair it with like an Untamed, or if you have 2 blues in hand because you weren't forced to block, then it's fine. Blue Harmony? Or Blue Count? A Zen deck. Oh no, there was a Mask of Wizened Whiskers. Well, don't make that mistake. What did I take over it? I don't even remember. I think it was a blue tiger maker. I should have taken the mask there. That was a little dumb, but I didn't see it in time. And I was just saying, Zen decks that are bad at making tigers are real bad. So be careful. Like, if you have nothing but Untamed, like Untamed is a really, really good card, but if you have nothing but it, it's not going to get the job done. You need to be able to make tigers. Thinking here, it's just a blue block 3. That are like Untamed. I guess Untamed is fine at blue. I think I'd rather have the 3 block. Nimble Strike. Hey, if we can find a Nimbleism, I'll be happy with that. We don't have any Go Again yellows yet, so this is not worth it. I haven't grabbed any armor. Or any chi. We could get a red companion, but again, I don't really like that card. It's that or Nimble Strike, though. And I'm just not sure which one's better. You won your release draft with 0 chi Zen? Oh yeah. No chi Zen is a real deck. It might be what we're building here. I'm going to take this Nimble Strike and just pray that we get a Nimbleism at some point. This red pouncing key, we'll definitely take that. Blue block 3, probably? Blue block 3. The better one. Alright, so we need armor in a big way. I mean, we practically already have a deck, though, so, like, pack 3 should be pretty good to us, hopefully. We need armor. And we need, really just good cards, yeah, so. Oh, I guess technically we need some chi, but we might just be a 0 chi deck. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. There's a Nimbleism, but it's not the color that I'm looking for. Might just have to take it just because it's blue, though. I mean, Wounding Blow. Let's just take a blue. We'll block a dagger with it, and it'll make art. There's another Nimbleism. That's fine. I think it's just Harmony. Oh, wow, the Mask Wield. That's crazy. And a Wind Chakra? What? I'm so glad we picked Ninja. And I was telling you how smart it would have been to pick Illusionist because of the pack distribution in that first pack. But then again, that's only going to matter to the people to your left. And like some people don't even pay attention to that kind of stuff. Like you send that amazing, like, hey, I'm on illusionist signal, and they just don't even see it. So it's like sometimes just go with your gut. And my gut said to play Ninja. Red Nimblism. Blue block 3. I think it's just red Nimblism though. It's a head jab at worst, and at best it's gonna make my Nimble Strike great. We can just drop that other blue. I really want these shoes, but can't say no to a red Nimblism, especially when I've already got a Nimble Strike in deck. This card, well, we're building a no-chi deck, so never mind, it doesn't do anything. Unless we grab a grain. How many good combo cards do we have? We have 2 red pouncing keys, so that's probably good enough. Oh my gosh, another Nimblism? We might just take that. Fighting Breeze is probably a little bit better. Screw it. Yeah, we're going to be no chi deck. Unless we're forced to, but I think we're going to be no chi deck. Ooh, is it Flex Claws or is it Pouncing Key? That's a little tough. This is a really good pack. Probably not getting any of these cards back. We're not a chi deck, actually, so we probably want less combo. So I think something like Flex Claws is actually worth it. I didn't even check to see if there was armor in that pack. There might have been. Fighting Breeze. Yeah, that's armor, and we're looking for armor, so we're taking it. Companion of the Claw is not that great. Nothing else in here is really that impressive to me or playable in my deck. So we'll take the armor. What stinks is I am going to have to wheel a card out of there. Maybe it'll be the ninja card, but I doubt it. 1000% the 0 for 4, but I'm just looking. Yep. We might not even be playing these yellows. Just need one more, but we're probably dropping the blue Nimblism, so. Another mask, great. Is it yellow tiger form? Might be yellow untamed. Yellow untamed is actually pretty playable. This one does block for 3 though, but this card's pretty playable. Because it's effectively a 1 for 4 at yellow, you know? I think we'll go with that. It's a better blue than we've currently got. I could get a Breed Anger, but again, I'm just not that impressed with that card. We'll take the blue block 3. We actually have a yellow go again attack. Now we have 2, so this gets a little bit better. I think I'd rather just have the blue block 3 though. I think I'm being a little too cute when I start grabbing stuff like that. Not to mention, might not even be able to use the tiger to good effect, you know? Alright, so I need shoes and gloves. Shoes and gloves. Hey, thanks a lot, Sean. Alright. I did your move, Sean. I should have probably drafted something else early on, but I said screw it, I'm forcing Ninja. But so far, so good. We're never gonna transcend, so that card gets worse. It is another way to like make tigers do things though, but are we gonna be making all that many tigers? We get off that maybe. I think I want the first tenet of Chi Moon. Mountain Key. That's crazy that wheeled. Oh, okay. Alright, well. This deck might be nuts. Let's find out. Alright, so drop the Assassin Daggers. Drop the Illusionist Scroll. We only got 2 pieces of armor, which is kind of rough, but at least we got 2. A little bit there, I was worried we were only going to get 1. Alright, so what are we getting rid of? This deck might be cracked. Let's inventory that. We've got 39 cards. Yeah, we're going to inventory a lot. Still gotta drop 4 more. Probably this blue companion. Probably this blue fact-finding mission too, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't think a 2 for 4 is really cutting it. The blue nimblism, and then what is our worst card to get us down to 30? What is our worst card? Probably one of these. Although they do block 3. But then these make tigers. I think it's going to be this one. Although it might be like that swaps with that if we're going in a certain like second or first type situation. All right, I think that's going to be good enough. We're lacking in the armor department, but everywhere else we're doing kind of okay. Let's see. Gotta figure out who we're playing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chetty. We're playing Chetty. I should probably make a room for us. All right, Chetty. Oh, look, we got some killers in here. Oh, yeah. That Chetty. Yeah, that one. Boop. Let's go. Yeah, red nimblism's so hard to say no to. You would cut the wind chakra. Without a tiger, it's useless, whereas the tenets of chi always have value with blues. Let's take a look. I'll go second. Although if I go first, gives me a chance to play my inner key or whatever that card is called. And if they don't have a good blocking hand, I can probably get some chip damage through. I can always just end the turn with an action point left. Let's see. This is an experiment. It's probably better to go second, but I'm going to try and bamboozle them. And it makes our blessing of ki. That's what it's called better. Somebody said get rid of the wind chakra. You're right, but if I ever have a turn where I have too many tigers, I'm really going to appreciate that wind chakra. So we'll see. Okay, this probably Arsenal's companion, actually. Oh, wait. No, yeah, you do this one first, and then you stick. Don't lose your value by not doing stick first. Ah, he's going to make himself a little shield. I'm going to say, give me that shield. Probably a piece of armor? Oh, no, he gave me the shield. Wow. And then we'll throw a 3 at him. Oh, you know what? I should have just passed there. But this does have go again. Darn it. I should have just passed there. That's alright. We got some chip damage through. We have 2 blues. So this is actually not that bad of a hand. We're just going to go 4, 2, 1 for Arsenal, the Blessing of Ki. That's a good start. Do you have another 2-cost aura to play at the end? It is not. Okay. So we'll lead off with Companion. A Shelter, not bad. Oh, you know what? We might bottom this card to find a better card, actually. I think we will. This just isn't aggressive enough. Nice. Give me that shield. One piece of armor down. 3 to go. And we will bottom a card. Because that card isn't aggressive enough. it's a finisher. It's fine. Instead of a finisher that says I'm doing something next turn so he can maybe set up and like do gross things against me, this says like another thing that's trying to eat your stuff. Ooh, I got both. That's great. Deal. I thought for sure I'd get like a card in the shield. That probably means he's about to rebuild on me though, which is a little rough, but that's alright. Oh, he's just going to swing a 7. Great response, honestly. We haven't found our nimblism yet, so this nimble strike isn't doing us a ton of favors. Oh, look at the wind chakra doing nothing. Darn it. We really need a tiger maker this turn, and we don't have one. Okay, so the turn probably just looks like... well, we're going to have to block. Luckily, he doesn't have a board, so we actually can block here, and it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, block with that. This card isn't currently doing anything. Neither is this one, though, and it's probably more important to... but we just pitched a bunch of Tiger Makers at the bottom, so this will be have play later, yeah. And I think we just cash in the Nimble Strike. As much as I want it to pay off for my Nimblism later, our Nimblism is red, so it's still a head jab no matter what. And this is probably our most effective play line as opposed to just swinging for 2. So yeah, we'll just do it like that. We drew a bad hand. It can happen. Wind Chakra is blocking for 3. That's what it's doing. That's right, Owl. Technically, it pitched for 1, but it was still fine. Oof, wow. This is where not having the shoes is pretty rough. Although, we can still throw some pretty decent damage here. It's not the worst thing. But it's not great. We really need a tiger for this turn to shine. This turn would actually be kind of nuts if we had a tiger. But it is what it is. Oh my gosh, wow. And the hits keep on coming. That's really good. Do I have anything in here to recycle yet? I don't, so we're going to have to hold off on blocking with the mask. We're really going to drop to 3? That sucks. I mean, we can block with Pouncing Key, so we drop to 6. I kind of wanted to arsenal this, though. Yeah, let's just arsenal it and hope for the best. Alright, so it's going to be Stick, then Untamed, then Wounding Blow for 5, thanks to the Nimblism. Oh, great, we found it the very next hand. How annoying. Alright, so he kind of has to protect this. And he can't swing it if he doesn't keep a card, so we will see. Yeah, this hand with a tiger in it goes hard. So a little unfortunate we couldn't make that happen. That's what you get for not getting the shoes. Although I don't think I ever saw the shoes, so there's that. Alright. Now it's just, how good is his turn going to be? Probably pretty good. And that's pretty scary. Ah, crud. And finally, we draw like a gnarly hand. If he doesn't have a 0 for 4, then I can drop for 1 here. And this hand goes hard. So we might be able to... as long as he's just going to Arsenal and pass, we might be fine. Okay. He's got all this armor, though, plus a 3 block on the board. We're probably in big trouble, but we're going to find out. Thank goodness everything cost exactly the right amount, so we're going to go... what is the sequence? I think it's Tiger Form, swing for 3. Or maybe it's Biting Breeze up first? No. Tiger Form, swing for 3. Then Pouncing Key. Then Biting Breeze. Aspect of Tiger. Stick Tiger. Okay. So then this one first. What's up, Taylor? Good to see you. All right, then Tiger for 3. Oh yeah, you're right, Howell. Yellow Gravekeeping maybe could have made the cut. It's a decent card. A 1 for 4, like who's mad at a 1 for 4? Yeah, that one actually might be a little bit better considering my deck doesn't make tigers off of the hero ability or have the shoes. So yeah, there's a chance that would be a little bit better. Alright, 1D react down. Too bad it's not yellow. Then Pouncing Key for 4. Oh, and I guess I could throw this before I throw that, but I kind of want him to think that this has an on hit. And then play that to surprise him. Okay. Then we go stick. Then Biting Breeze. If he lets it hit, I get a tiger. Oh, you better watch out. Oh, he doesn't care. Darn it. Well, too bad I can't get extra value out of both tigers, but that's fine. Guess we'll do tiger first. Yeah, because the tiger we make off of this is going to not matter, so it's the same as playing it before or after. Well, that's his kill me hand. Hopefully he needs the entire hand to do it. Or he's trying to drop to 1 to go fetch like an energy or something. Oh no, he's staying at 2. Never mind. 3-card hand though, me at 1, I'm probably boned. Yeah, that sucker swings for 4. What a pain. Okay, it's too bad. If I only had to give 1 card here, I think I'd be pretty good. This and the stick into that is not too shabby. But we're not going to get to. So what's better, 2 into 2 or 2 into 3? 2 into 3. Okay. Should have blocked with that one. Just to keep a 3-block Tiger Maker in deck. Oh well. Oh man. Enigma's hard. He has to give me a card here, but he's going to be on another 3-card hand that probably swings Haze Shelter, and that's going to be too much for me. Yep. And he probably can do something else this time too. Maybe another 3 for 7. Let's try to keep. I mean, 2 into 4 is the best I got, so we'll try to keep that. You son of a gun. That's alright. He was going to make a shield and swing it anyways. Wow. Well played. It could have been as simple as choosing to go first, actually. I probably should have chosen to go second. Oh, wait, I'm not dead, because I overblocked a little bit. I forgot. Well, I can survive another turn and swing a stick at him, but I don't think that's going to get me there. Especially since he's now in build Kadachis. Well, that is just too bad. We had a couple of turns without a Tiger Maker, though, and that really does kind of screw things up. This guy's got a great deck, too. 2 red Battlefronts. There's Blessing a Key. Too bad we didn't find that in our opener. That'd have been pretty nuts. We're just gonna die there. It's fine. Oh, and he's even got another grain that tips the scale. Cheeky bastard. And a 2 for 6. Oh yeah, we're so boned. That's the Enigma right there. Good game. I've built this before, but if you can build an Enigma that... Maybe I was sleeping on Red Haze Shelter earlier. But if you can build one that swings like this, you know, gets a couple shields on the board, and then you get into a board state where you can swing, finish with a 2 for 6, it's so gross. It's a cheat code. But no, good game. That was a good match. I had fun there. Let's take a look at the game logs here. I'm pretty curious. Alright, so Jutester ended up on Illusionist, and his pack 1 pick 1 was Dense Blue Mist. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. You're sending a wide open assassin signal. That's a decent enough signal. And these aren't like shoes that you're going crazy over for Illusionist. You're only picking this if you're going Illusionist, I feel like. But they did end up going it, so let's see if they were like forced off of that decision. Yep, well that helps too. Okay. And then what was the person next to me? They were also an Illusionist, so yeah, there was an Illusionist on both sides of me. Good thing I didn't go for it. And how many ninjas? There's Roger. Also on Illusionist, it would seem. Or, nope, never mind. What is this? No, it's Illusionist. Okay, there was just some assassin cards that threw me off. Wow, Roger had a weird draft. Interesting. I wonder how that'll pan out for him. All right, great. So this is who I fought. Oh yeah, I mean this is bananas. This is why Roger went illusionist, I bet, because he's seeing all these crazy cards. He just doesn't realize Buddy's taking them. Or Chetty. Yeah, though, like look at that, 3 baller ass reds, and then I was dogging these earlier, but I think they're good. 2 red waxings, a yellow waxing. Although shoot, man, a lot of like blues that aren't doing that much. He's lucky that all the things lined up nicely against me. Huh. Then here's the other ninja. Another assassin. Was I one of 2 ninjas? I mean, that feels right in retrospect. Man, so I'm drafting fine. I'm just losing my first game matches. What a pain in the butt. Well, at least I can take comfort in knowing that I 1000% drafted my seat. I'm so bummed this didn't come together. I guess, like, this needed to show up on the turns where I didn't have a natural Tiger Maker. And, like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That feels like a lot, but you really need, like, 1 a hand, so maybe I messed up by not grabbing a certain card. Hard to say for sure. Well, let's see if there's a 0-1 match. Oh, okay. Roger says 0-1 drop, don't draft Enigma, hero sucks. I think that's because there was an Enigma right next to you who had a pretty gnarly pool. No, I guess I'll drop 2 then. I was going to play if there was an 0-1 match already ready to rock, but Roger said sayonara, so I'll do the same. Alright, so should we do 1 more draft? Yeah, let's do 1 more. I'm going to hop into the draft queue. Let's keep on looking at these people's picks. Alright, so I am curious about the person who beat me. That was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, Chetty. What was your pick order? Alright, so he was on Illusionist right off rip because he grabbed this Waxing Spectre. And it's kind of a rough one because you're still sending 2 Illusionist cards, but admittedly they're not very good Illusionist cards. Like, I like the red one, but I barely even like the red one of Sigil of Solitude. Yeah, there's nothing really for anybody to be excited about an Illusionist here. And this is a bomb card, so it's worth grabbing. Yeah, no, I guess that's a fine pick. The only other options are like the armor, the Passover, or like committing to a different class. And it's probably the strongest card by itself, so yeah, I get that. And then we're picking Battlefront Bastion, makes a lot of sense. There's really nothing in here that we want. As we've discussed, this card isn't even that crazy, even though it's a rare. Battlefront Bastion is just crazy on offense and defense. It's nuts. Yellow Waxing. Waxing, since it comes in with a counter, is just kind of nuts. And he's starting to signal pretty hard, like, hey, there's an Illusionist. Blue block 3. Although that Moon Chakra should have been tempting, but I guess you need plenty of blues, so. And the blue Moon Chakra is better. Rising Sun, Setting Moon, very good card. Doesn't really have amazing options in here. Solitary's fine, but even it's not that great. Evasive Leap, of course, be able to protect your shit, as well as it just blocks well. Said no to the Red Vengeful, but I'd say no to it too over an Evasive Leap. Blue block 3. Yellow Vengeful. Blue Haze Shelter. Or that I was dogging on Haze Shelter before because I'm pretty sure they were all blues. I would have grabbed the red one, I think. Blue Sigil. I mean, I guess you don't really have any other good options aside from like yellow Evasive or blue Nimble Strike. Makes sense. Another blue Sigil. Wow. Again, they're blues. They're doing a job. Good piece of armor, although there's a much better choice for Illusionist. 1 Vengeful. Blocks for 3, though. Blue Water the Siege. Jeez. So it did start to go sour after a certain point. Red Haze, good grab. I've been slightly tempted by the Wounding Blow, rather, just because it's a great way to finish after swinging your shields and stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's the red Battlefront Bastion. Well, 0 for 4 to go with it, though. I really like this 0 for 4. You bottom a Hiss or a Slither or like a Crouching Tiger for it, it just becomes a 0 for 6. Bananas. Bananas. Another red Waxing Spectre. Blue Astral Etchings, it's fine. Blocks for 3, and it does something cool sometimes. Good pick. Ooh, I might have taken that 0 for 4 over it, though. Another red Haze Shelter, not so bad. Armor, of course. Red Solitary. Blue Solitary. And a blue 3-block. Yeah. I mean, this is a pretty... Like, he's getting good picks. There's nothing, like, crazy. It's the red generic attacks that are kind of crazy. And the red instance he got. Decent chi, too. That's good to grab those late games so that nobody else gets them. Or late draft. Just taking that from a ninja, that's funny. I mean, yeah, you might as well. Huh. Okay, then. I'm bummed I lost to that, but I mean, his stuff just lined up so nicely. That's the one thing that kind of bites about Illusionist in this format is like, you kind of have to take the hits, because if you're not cracking back, then you just never break down what they've built, and it's just such a losing battle. Like, that's where it feels awful, when, like, you know, they have a good turn where they swing a shield for 4, or a Waxing Spectre, because they pitched the blue, you know, played it, pitched one more to swing it for 4, it has a counter, so it has go again. And then the other 2 cards in their hand are a Battlefront red and a blue, you know? So it's like 4 into 7. And it's like, if you don't clear that shield that blocks for 3 and has a counter on it, then like he's just gonna have an amazing weapon the whole game. And like without a good hand, he's gonna be able to protect it with little to no effort. So you basically just have to eat 11 there so that you can clear the board. And then if they just do it again, it's like, well, you can't eat 11 again. She's very strong. Perhaps a little too strong. But whatever. Can't make a card game without making strong heroes, right? Or else we'll all be out there just swinging wet noodles at each other. What's going on, chat? Da, 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 da. It's interesting, Eric. Reserved tradition. I've had Zen decks that only had 1 chi in it. Just the same as you can run a no chi deck, a 1 chi can also get the job done. How do you feel about KO? KO is very good. I think KO is probably like the second best aggro deck that you could be bringing, especially on like limited prep time. I think KO's probably pretty great. I think there's a lot of things that he has a hard time with right now, but he still beats up on plenty of things just fine. Maybe could have reordered the turn to get Arsenal, the Hand Tiger. Maybe. Yeah, there's a chance I could have done that, actually. That's also assuming that he's going to let one of those on hit make a tiger and banishes hit, which I'm so used to people blocking those. But I guess, you know, I can kind of play around that. That way I at least have the potential to keep a tiger. You're right, yeah. If you can format the turn to where you maybe get to keep a tiger because of an on hit, then you should. I just kind of am so used to those getting blocked that I was like, well, it's not going to hit, but it did, so could have formatted that turn a little bit better. And then if I have a tiger in Arsenal, I never have any of those no tiger hands. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That might have been the game difference, actually. I was so convinced that there's no chance it's going to hit that I set up a situation where I can't use the tiger. But that's just giving up an out of being able to Arsenal that extra tiger and then being able to pop off. Yeah, that could have been the difference maker. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. 2 power, 0 cost Kadachis even. Yeah, ain't that the truth? It's fine. I like Enigma, I really do. It's just when you lose to her, like a good Enigma deck just feels not fun to play against. Red Waxing is the Enigma card. Yeah, it's just bananas. Sounds like Roger didn't read signals. Yeah, please come in. All right, I got time for one more draft. Hopefully we don't lose round 1 in the third one. Oh, I need to update the win-loss. We are currently 0-2 with what felt like 2 very strong draft decks, but it did not pay off that way. This deck, and you know what? The 0 Chi deck never has the opportunity to pay into Zen to make a Tiger. I think really I needed like the shoes and I probably would have been fine. But this could be a reason to not play the no Chi deck, because with some Chi, I can take advantage of these pouncing keys better. And I can always, have a Tiger as long as I have a 2 blue hand, which happened a lot. Like I had hands that had this and that in it, I'm pretty sure, or this and that. And if this were just a Chi instead, I probably could have strung together something pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So no, don't draft the no Chi deck unless it just happens naturally. That's kind of what happened to me, but I think I took this over a Chi, so there's a chance that I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit there. And then again, if I had some shoes, would have been able to protect my feet. But not bad. I'm pretty happy with the deck. Again, I'm fairly certain this deck would 2-1. I would hope. But definitely something to be learned. Oh yeah, this didn't line up either. So yeah, spot of bad luck. That's okay though. Oh wow, did we already fire? That was quick. Let me go ahead and get the room going. We'll change the name to Big Willie. And how do I get rid of this? I think this will work. Somebody else already did it. Boop. Because I think when I just say start, it'll get rid of this old pool, I'm pretty sure. And 60 seconds, English, of course. Custom card list. All right, let's rock and roll. Yep. Oh, look at that. There's the shoes and a key unleashed. Wow. Okay. And a Spec Manny. Ooh, this is tough. Well, there's 4 pretty bomb ninja cards in this pack. 5 if you include the armor. 6 if you include the preserved tradition. So I'm not going to be the only ninja. But Key Unleashed is pretty nuts. There's a chance I could wheel one of the reds or the blue. Wouldn't be too mad at that. Or we can try and go Illusionist again. Spec Manny's pretty good. Yeah, there's just too many good ninja cards. I can't send a signal that anybody will actually read. So we just won't do it then. Look at that, more ninja stuff too. Yellow Waxing Spectre, meh. Red Sigil, pretty meh. Red Single, also pretty meh. I think it's Droplet or Moon Chakra. Hopefully the Moon Chakra wheels. We're going to take the Droplet. Or a drop in the ocean. Yeah, we're going to take the drop in the ocean. Another Yellow Waxing. Look at all these ninja cards. Yeah, we'll take that one. It's not as good as the red, but it's good enough. No chi enigmas? Wow, that's impressive. I feel like her whole deal is that she abuses chi. We do want armor. Armor is pretty important, and nothing else in here is impressing me, so yeah, we're going to take the armor. Thank you for doing that, Hal. I appreciate it. We maybe should have tried to draft new, but we haven't done it yet. I'm just trying to play my seat. I forced Ninja one of the times, but we made a pretty good Ninja, even though it lost its first match. Yeah. We have 2 Chi already. I don't want this, so we're not going to take it. I really only want this in blue. So I think we're taking another Chi, which is very strange, but I've had Enigma decks with like 6 Chi that have just been nuts, so that might be what we're building right here. My gosh, how many red sigils are they going to throw at me? What do I want? I guess I'll take the D-React. Like, yeah, that's a fine card to grab. I can take the Kimono. Oh, I already have a chest. No, I'm not taking the Kimono. Blue Waxing Spectre? No, I think I'd rather just have the blue block 3. I'll take the Evasive Leap. There's a pick to pieces. Don't want to see that. Oh, Blue Moon Chakra. Nice. It wheeled. I think that would be the one that I saw. Not positive. Alright, so currently our deck is real weak to pick to pieces. But I'm pretty happy with it otherwise. Yellow Waning Vengeance. It's fine. I'm not excited about it, but it's fine. And the other options were pretty bad. This blocks for 3. And it's 0 cost. Yeah, sure. Maybe I should have gone with Sigil, but like they're kind of the same card. Except one is just a little better. Take the yellow block 3. Guess we'll take a Chakra. What do we got? Something good. Another Spec Manny. Oh my god. Well. It's going to be Mirror Guy. I hate to let some of that other stuff go, but it's going to be Mirror Guy. There's an Uphold Tradition. I think we have to take that. Yep. Blue Astral Etchings or another Spec Manny. Or red Fact Finding. It's a bit of a tough one. With a blue wash away, that'd be funny. We have 4. No, we only have 3 Chi makers currently. I mean, this is really good with Mirror Guy, but it's only +1. I think this is probably better for me to kind of be able to be aggressive. The fact-finding mission is really tempting, but I think you just have to take Spec Manny. It's too good at what it's doing. We don't have a hat yet, so I'm not super opposed to grabbing this. Stir the Pot. Tempting. We do need plenty of Chi to go with our cards. There's Deep Blue Sea, but I don't want that. Blue Waxing Spectre is not that impressive. I'd almost rather just have something like this. I do need armor. This is probably worth grabbing, but then again, that's a rare. It does pair nicely with what we're doing, and it blocks for 3. Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, Red Waxing Spectre. Bet. And there was other good picks in there, but that's kind of a no-brainer. Blue block 3 or Homage? I do want more Chi makers. This is a blue that blocks 3. We got a whole nother pack to get these. Screw it. I want the Chi. Probably better to grab the other card, but I wanted the Chi, so that's what we're going to go with. Probably Vengeful. Yeah, we'll take Vengeful. Blue Waxing, it does a thing, but it does it so poorly. Really don't even want it. Blue block 3. The kimono's cool and all, but I've already got a chest that blocks, so I just don't really have a reason to grab it. I guess that's fine. Blocks are 3, it does a thing. We could grab a moon chakra, but this will be fine. You can resolve those, they're pretty gross. Take another wash away. It blocks like 2 cards. And we can just play it off of a Chi. We've already got 4. I wouldn't mind having like 2 more, unless there's just better options, in which case we'll probably be fine with just 4. Just force Zen. Just forcing Zen. Look at that wield. That's crazy. Just forcing Zen is probably a fine strategy. Especially considering I think there's a lot of rumors going around that people are just forcing Enigma. Because she is, oh mama. This is actually a little tough because I want both of these. I think it probably just has to be Restless Coalescence. I got 2 Spec Manis in red. Got an Astral. And I've got a blue Spec Mani. Oh, and I've got Miragai? Yeah, you have to take Restless. I'll have an opportunity to use those counters. And there's the shoes I'm looking for. Anything else in here that I'd rather have? Kinda want the red solitary, but aside from that, no. Kinda want the preserve, but yeah. Got a full armor suite now. Oh, well, there's another, but then again, this is a great card, so we're going to take that. Path well traveled is actually a little worse than her. I already have 2 of those D-Reacts. I don't know if I want a 3rd one. That seems like a lot. I'd almost rather just have like a blue that blocks well, you know? Maybe Path well traveled, but it's like one of the worst energies. I better pick something. I think it's just going to be that. Evasive Leap. Ooh, Grain. Oh, that's super hard. I think it's just, oh, Red Waning. Crud. They're all good. I think it's the Evasive Leap, but it kind of hurts me. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Truth Retold. I already have a hat. This one is better. What are we looking at like? We have 30, but are all of these playable? Technically, yes. We upgrade our hats. We might be able to recycle Miragai with it, and I think that's good enough. Yeah, because like aside from a blue 3 block, there's nothing else even in here that I want. Yeah, if we can recycle Miragai, then that'll be nuts. I want Blanche? Not really. I also don't want this Moon Chakra, though. I think it's just Blanche, but I'm not excited about it, to put it simply. Hopefully those don't come back to bite me against, whatchamacallit? New? Because we lost to a new earlier with Enigma, which just seems nuts. When do I commit a hero? During pack 1. I do not want this. I don't want that either, though. Like 5 cards into pack 1. Sometimes I pick quicker than that, but I'm a little quick on the draw. But in the first 5 picks is when you need to basically be deciding. Like pick 3 and 4 is when you need to be figuring it out. Pick 5 is like when you want to be locked in. This set has more wiggle room. I've seen people draft nothing but blue block 3s at Mystic, not Hero, and red generics for like the first 12 picks, and then be leaning towards Ninja, and then during pack 2 switch to Assassin, and then they 3-0'd with that Assassin. Admittedly, you're picking 3 for 7s, 2 for 6s, and 0 for 4s, and blues that are Mystic, so they're playable, and they block for 3. So it's like that's a really good starting point for any deck, but it was just cool to see someone not commit during the entire first pack. In the last 2 picks they picked were Ninja, so they're thinking Ninja, and then pack 2, boom, nope, they're Assassin. So you can wait a while in this set, but I think generally speaking, picks 1 and 2 pick like the best cards. 2, try to read the signal if the person next to you something obvious one, and then 3, 4, you really need to be figuring it out. 5, go ahead and lock in. That's generally what I try to do. But it just depends. Inventory, remove. All right, this is the first time we've got a full armor suite, which is something else in this set. I think the armor is just dumb important. It's bananas. Like, it's true in every set, but this set, I don't know. If you don't have like the extra 3 health, plus the piece of armor that's actually like really important to your class, be it the shoes for the ninja or the gloves, or the shoes and gloves for the assassin, then you're like kind of in trouble. You need your deck to be really good, and you need your opponent to stumble, because it's like it's just too easy for your opponents to have good turns, and then if they have armor and you don't, then that's just that 4 extra health. And this is a set where like a lot of the matchups go 1-to-1, or like relatively close, and if your opponent has 3 or 4 extra life than you because of armor, then you're just cooked before the match even begins. All right, let's take a look here. I've never been impressed with this card aside from the fact that it blocks for 3. But we'll see if we're playing that one or not. We have to cut quite a few cards. I like Moon Chakra. I don't think I like it in yellow. I really only like it in red and blue. We don't want too many yellows, so we're going to ditch a lot of these. Okay, we got to cut 3 more. What are our worst cards? Did we hate draft anything that's unplayable? I mean, Blanche isn't actually doing a ton, and it's only blocking for 2, so we probably just ditch that. How many cheese do we get? Do we only end up with 4? Yeah, looks like it. That's okay, though. 4 should be plenty. You can take Spillover out. 1 more. Oh, probably Blue Waxing? Yeah, that seems pretty crap. Like these at least block for 3. Yeah, those at least block for 3. All right, we're going to inventory that, and this should do it. Maybe I don't need this many D-reacts, admittedly, but I don't know what I would play in their stead. And if I get them off with a Chi in hand, then they're actually pretty nuts. Oh, I guess that's a 3 block, so we could 3 drop one of these and replace it with that. Screw it. We'll see what happens. I've got them in the sideboard so I can change them on the fly if need be. Not that one. Over to Talishar. Oh, I need to figure out who I'm fighting first, duh. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Super Asner. Let's go say what's up. Oh, that's not going to work. That's the old link. Sometimes Talishar does that. Watch, they're going to already have made a room. They're waiting on me. Yep, they did. Crap. It's alright, I'll save that room for later, I guess. And boop. Alright. It's a Zen. I learned my lesson earlier, so I'm going to go second. Alrighty. We'll keep this because we're trying to recycle Mirror Guy. I was thinking I wanted the D-Reacts for new mostly, so we might just drop... Where are they? Drop a Wash Away for Blanche and Single-Minded Determination? Or maybe this. Maybe Spillover. Yeah, because I think we want to be a little more aggressive. Can I click, please? There we go. I think we want to be a little more aggressive. Or do we? Maybe I'd rather have Moon Chakra here. Screw it. We're going to try to be a little more aggressive and run some attacks. We'll see if it pays off. Although it looks like we're going to be blocking with a lot of these cards. It's too bad. This is a pretty good going first hand. Play that, play that, play that. Resolve that. Not the best arsenal target, but I could see myself pulling it off. Well, we could also just swing this, play that to pump it. Not a bad play either. Block 3 might have been more important. I'm not sure, though. I am not sure. What's going on? Oh, he fucked up weapon. Oh. And just reset. How do I concede? Concede. Full rematch. Let's see their hand. Not a terrible hand. Although it doesn't make a tiger. I guess if I let this hit, it does, but... just reset. Oh, did I not offer him a rematch? There we go. I'll go second. That's right. Alrighty. And we said drop a couple of these, put in that. Maybe the 3 block is a little more important. Yeah, it probably is, actually. We'll do it like that. I was thinking Spillover would be cool, because we'll make it a 2 for 6, but how many blue go-agains do we even have, you know? Like, not that many. Yeah. That's fine. This is probably a little better, just because it blocks for 3. No W's yet, Sean. But this draft, this is going to be the one. Oh, man. If my opponent will say go, maybe they literally didn't add the weapon at all. Okay. I was getting a little worried. What is happening? Oh, he did it again. Do you not have his weapon at all? I mean, surely it's in his sideboard, right? I'll just send him a new link. How about that? At Super Asner. That's cool. Here's a new room. Alrighty then. Well, if your opponent ever reveals they don't have a weapon or the wrong weapon at an event, that's just like a free win. There we go. I'll go second, and hopefully, finally, we get to play a game. No, I table and legs. I did not draft new. I just really it hasn't been my seat so far. I think I've drafted my seat pretty well, even though I've lost round one of both of the first two drafts. The deck still felt like they could do a lot of butt kicking. So just my seat hasn't been new, not yet at least. But I would gladly play new if there was like, you know, one red reaction in a pack and like a yellow stealth card. That way I can send a great signal like stay off assassin, but just haven't had that happen yet. All right, Zen. There we go. I was about to say, is he even gonna attack? Ooh, this hand is pretty okay. I wonder if there's a chance I just eat all the damage to try to play both of these, but that's probably not right. It's almost certainly not right. These are good cards. I don't want to block with them. Yeah, because he'll end his turn with like some kind of something. But then again, I've got armor. Would it be worth it this early to break that kind of stuff though? Probably not. Yeah, we're just gonna have to block. Okay. It stinks, but it is what it is. I hate to give up a red spec Manny, but I need the blue. I'm gonna play one of these at the end of his turn. Odds are he's probably not gonna let us, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, this set is tricky. I'd love to play it now, but he'll just kill it, so it's not worth it. And we can play two on my turn, so it works out great. I don't even know if you play both of them, though. What if you hold one back? Swinging for 8 and having 2/3 blockers out on the field is pretty gnarly. I just really like the option of having one in Arsenal, though, is like a... just something to rebuild with, but I think it's better to just play it, which is a bummer, but I do believe it's better. It's fine. We're swinging for 8 and we're gaining 6, and the deck still has plenty of good things left in it, so... And watch me draw my my Majestic that lets me steal these counters here. That'd be pretty cool. Because then I can just let them die, block for 3, and still get to keep the value. Didn't draw it. But this hand blocks okay. Not great, but this is a good Arsenal target if I can get it in there. We can block here, we can block here. I guess this is maybe what we want to pitch, because it'd be pretty good late game. Yeah, maybe, we'll see. I think we should save this for the stick, so we probably want to cash in one of our blocks. Yeah, we'll cash in one of these. I want to use, there we go. I want to use this when it's covering something completely. Or at the very least like a 0 for 3, you know, so I get all the value. Now we got one floating prevention, which is pretty gross. Plus I've still got Really just one piece of armor left, but that's okay. We'll just evasive leap that. Boo-doo-doo. Got some smooth jazz going on in the background. I'm loving this. I've never heard it before. It's like Cowboy Bebop Lofi. You kidding me? I love Cowboy Bebop. Let the floating prevention eat that. And the funny part here is like, ooh, don't like that. Target attack action card with one or less base gets +3. Crouching Tigers gets, when this hits, create crew 2 Crouching Tigers. Oh, I don't care. This is great, actually. Unless you have a 0 for 4, that's going to suck. But outside of that, 1 prevention, plus you can have one of my shield boys. As long as I keep one of them, I'm fine. Wait, did that not make... Oh, because it didn't hit? No, because it didn't hit. Okay. That would have been pretty good if it had. Okay, then. So we can grow this and protect it. That seems a little silly. And then I don't get to Arsenal if I do that, because then I'd want to swing it. So I think we just have to protect it and then Arsenal that. We're not going to get the swing, which sucks, but he's no longer on a 5-card hand. If he stumbles at all, he's just so boned. Now we could swing it, but I'd rather have this in Arsenal. If that turns into a 3 prevention, it's going to be just nuts. Now not getting to swing this is pretty rough. Oh crap, and we can't even turn this on. Okay then, we should have just swung it. I was really thinking we would draw one of our cheese or something. Oh well. Well, this could be let him tear it down territory. I don't like it, but we can go swing, drop that, have a very good defense set up to try and protect this. What is this card doing? This card's not doing anything. I guess that's our arsenal target. Oh, we already have an arsenal, though. I wish this card blocked. Oh, well, actually, we can use it as our pitch. Okay. I think I just have to let this get eaten. I can try to block for it. I guess either way, it's going to prevent 3. But if he throws like a 1, that's like the thing I have to let get it. I guess I can use my chest, but now we're in keep that stuff territory. But this is a good rebuild hand. And this is how you win as her. Like, you need to be able to rebuild more so than protect. It's like, it's fine. Let him tear it down. It doesn't really matter. That thing basically just blocked for 2. Oh, I should be blocking with this. What am I doing? Hold on, sorry. I'm being stupid. I forgot that I already written off that card. I wrote it off so much that I forgot it was in my hand. But yeah, make a shield, swing it. It's free because of her hero ability, so we can get it off with just a yellow. And then drop solitary, and we should be golden. Oh, you got to see my chest. Alrighty then, so play that. Oh, this isn't going to make a shield though, is it? That's whatever. That part kind of sucks. I forgot about that, but it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Yeah, if I can turn it into 3 block, then it'll be crazy. All right, he's down to 11. Alright, so it's going to be 2 into 2, or no, 2 into 3. Okay, none of these things block for 2. We could cash in some of this value, but it feels a little early to do that. Although we are going to have to play wash away here, most likely. Though it could be our new arsenal target. We probably just moon chakra and then rising sun, setting moon here, right? Yeah, I think we do. Yeah. I mean, that'd be a fine thing to drop at the end of the turn, but it's not really what I'm looking for here, so we're just going to bottom that. And we'll let that, well, actually, probably better to just block like this. I'm hoping he throws a 0 for 4 at me. There we go, so we can get full value out of wash away. Unless I want to arsenal that, we could just cash in our chest. I think I'm just going to wash away, though. It's not going to get too many chances to block for more than 3, so we might as well cash it in while it is. And we can use the one floating on our gloves, or maybe even our hat. We'll see. Do you have a finisher? Another one. This one only comes in for 3, though. Yeah, we'll probably just let him have solitary. Oh, actually, this is a dead card. Never mind. We don't let him have solitary. This is the shield we can swing for free, and we can carry over our 3 block. Do I want to grow it, or do I not want to grow it? I think we're going to grow it. I can put down a waxing specter, but the lower I get him, the better. And I'd love to have a hammer that just swings for 5, especially since I'm sitting on a 3 block and even more baby blocks. I can't believe we got a mirror guy in pack 2 after begrudgingly going illusionist. Not that mirror guy's not showing up for us until like the late game though. Last time and this time. Well, I guess it's only turn 5. I actually hopped into illusionist pretty quick. I packed one, picked one, a red spec Manny. And then continued to get past illusionist cards without really having to think about it too much. So I was in Enigma as early as pack 1, pick 1, but that is not typically how I do it. Look at that. Now that he's blocking, I feel much more secure in my big hammer. Like with 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 if I can pay for it. Like, oh, there's Mirror Guy, and there's stuff to go with it. And there's a Restless Coalescence. Oh my gosh. This guy might be boned. But I gotta be able to pay for it. That bites. Oh, but this comes back to hand. But I would have had to have pitched a chi. That's right. Oh, but we still can. We can go here, then play that, then pitch that to play it, then pitch that to swing it. Yeah, we probably just let him have everything here as much as I don't like it. Like, I'd love to keep these shields around. Now, I could just play Restless Coalescence, move all the counters over, make a bunch of shields, 3. I'd even be able to keep a counter on it. Hmm. Is that the right line? I think it is. And then we can just set this up for later. Restless Coalescence. Give me all those bad boys. Oh, that's right. This is only a once per turn instant. I forgot about that. That's still okay. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can get up to 6 actually. We don't have to take anything off of it yet. Okay. Do I want to block with anything here? I think the turn is just swing that bad boy, arsenal this bad boy. And if we can keep more protection, then we should. Okay. So I really didn't even need to do it on his turn. I thought we would, but we didn't even need to. Swing that for 5. And then do we make a shield? I think we do, just to have, like, more life, you know? Oof, 6. That's so gross. And then swing a shield. We could wake up my hat, because I do have money floating, but... once I resolve Mirror Guy, he's so dead, we might as well just do it. We'll put back a Waxing Spectre, because that card's already pretty cracked. Once I resolve this, it's game over, so... I don't even want to take a counter off that. I should, but I'm not going to. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and shield blocks, you know, like having a 5th and 6th is probably not going to be the difference maker. Crap, I'm having a hard time finding ways to make chi. This hand is still pretty darn good at blocking though, so should be fine. Alright, so we have to keep at least a card to swing things. And we could just play Mirror Guy without pitching a chi. It'd probably still be worth it. Guess we'll just let him have both of those. I'd rather use these blocks on other things. I effectively have like 6 armor now. Yeah, just block that for 3. You can have a shield. What else you got? Buster? A 0-4. Okay. Well, I think I'd probably just give him both of these and then just swing. I guess we could give up the chest, but I'd rather have that for next turn. And this is a dead card anyway, so might as well use it. And we go swing for 6, make a shield, swing for 1. Pretty good. And this is supposed to be my bad matchup? He's had some clunky hands, though. Like, this 6 was a little lackluster. Taking 3? Love it. Ooh, he might try to drop to 1. You know what? I'm not going to let him do it. If that's the chest that makes an inner chi, that could be like, I don't know. I don't think there's any losing position for me, but if that fetches him an inner chi, then I don't want him to have it, so I'm just not going to do it. Or even if it became a 3 block, like either way, I don't want it. Wow, this mirror guy is about to get just hard cast, which at this point is probably fine. I just can't believe we're not getting our cheese. Although I guess I've played 2 of them, pitched 2 of them, that's probably why. Any of these block for 2? That one does. They're only blue, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, we can do that. That's pretty fun. What are the seeds? We'll block that for 3. Now Tiger for 2, I presume? Oh, wow. End turn. That's rough, bro. And then we'll grow this back into a 7. Try to kill him, actually. He's probably got some instant prevention over here, but this is a kind of reaction since it happens at instant speed. I would love to get him. That's interesting. He might just be dead here then. Because now I'm over the top by 4. And if you had 2 of these, it's still not good enough. There we go. Good game. Alright, let's see if we can get another one. That one's probably already been filled, but let's find out. Boop, and boop, and boop. Yeah, it's already been filled. Alright, that's fine. We'll make our own. Alright. Oh, well, darn it. Just when somebody else makes one. Oh, never mind. Something wrong with that. Alright, then I'll do it. Paste 1-0. Yeah, there's something wrong with that link. Why are my names all being cut off? So weird. Let's see. Guess I'll have to check the game logs. My Discord isn't showing full names right now. C Deets, that's probably who it is. It's just showing like the first letter, so when I'm trying to message people to be like, hey, come play me, it's not helping me a lot. Your link isn't working. Oh, as well, if you're still looking. Oh, there we go. How long have they been in there? So we are going to keep in the D-Reacts this time. I don't want to put in any blue attacks because that is how we lost last time. So we should be good. All right, let's send it. Spec Manny, hopefully we don't have to block with it. Waxing Spectre, maybe we can resolve it. That would be pretty cool. But we will see. Oh, they did not get that much armor. But these gloves are what got us last time on a pick to pieces, so might just be fine. No reason to take damage this early, so we block. She was hoping for the +1. Ah, they might have a chi to pump this up to 5 at instant speed. That would be a bummer. But I also can't block more than 2, so I guess it is what it is. Hopefully they don't do it. They did it. I block 2 more, but I think it'd be better just to resolve this, so we're just gonna have to let it happen. Oh, you're joking. Alright, cool. Whatever. Take the mirror guy. I didn't even want it. Does that mean they could play it? I guess it doesn't do that much. It just probably blocks for 2. At least I get to play something on your turn after you just sniped my best card. Son of a gun. Oh well. Ooh, wait a second. Let's just put it back. Ha! I didn't realize. That's really funny. Holy cow. I just get to put it right back. That's awesome. That's like cheating. Oh, he plays a whole card just for me to negate its effect and resolve an aura on his turn. That's bananas. What a cool thing. Alright, so Spec Manny isn't currently helping us a ton. Oh, we don't have a blue? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason to play this if it doesn't come in with a counter. I can make a shield off of this, but then if it's not getting the counters, that's really pointless. You just drop this on the field. That also isn't doing a ton for us. Do we just cash in our restless value? It kind of sucks, but I think it's what we have to do. It's like the only thing that makes this hand work. Oh, hang on a second. I should probably keep that since it's a 3 block and I can't resolve any of these other things. We're going to arsenal that one. So pitch the red. I guess I could arsenal the Spec Manny. That's pretty good, but it's fine. Oh, we were going to have to pitch them both. Well, I couldn't have gotten the red and pitch if I pitched this first, so that's why we did it like that. All right, cool. Slightly tempted to go ahead and use my gloves here. I think I'm going to. And then I'll swing the shield at the end. Make it a 4. We're going to have a 2 block, 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, and another 1 block. So we're going to be in okay shape. Getting to swing the shield for free is so good. Alright, cool. So this hand was kind of bad, but thanks to Coalescence, it actually came together really nicely. What was that? 3, 4, 1? So 8 damage, plus we got all this stuff that's protecting us. Pretty happy with that. And look at this board state, like... What are the other 2 heroes, like maybe Zen, but like, what is this at? Pick to pieces, that's what she's supposed to do. Pick to pieces is what she's supposed to do, so we'll see if she has it. This hand rebuilds pretty good. I can't get the droplet value though. It's alright, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. Unless he has pick to pieces, we're sitting really good. Could have pumped the first one. I mean, that's effectively what we did, Taylor. We just did it on the waxing instead. Or the restless coalescence, I mean to say. This card's so cool. I really like it. Water the seeds. Do I just have a 3 block in here? Yeah. So we'll just block with that. I guess really we should block with that one. Because we might be able to play this at the end of our next turn. Really, it's just going to be play waxing, swing a shield, maybe swing restless. Maybe don't. Yeah, maybe not play this. Maybe just pitch it. It's probably better. Spillover. You have another blue? Well, this is all I can do. Let's see what his tricks are. Luckily, I have enough protection that it shouldn't matter. Yeah, so he's over by 4. We're just going to go 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. Or actually, maybe we want to keep that one. Because it swings for 2. Yeah, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Perfect. I kind of want to swing that, but I think we just sit on it. That way I can stick this bad boy in Arsenal. Only swings for 3, so it's not like the craziest value that we're missing out on. Sticking this in Arsenal is just better. And we can always swing the shield after, which will be fine too. Ooh, blocking with that. Did he finally find his pick to pieces? Kind of what that tells me. In that case, maybe we do go ahead and swing it just to get the value. If he's blocking with that, it's probably time to react with it, if I had to guess. Does it lose the damage, Taylor? Oh, I guess it does, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a great point. I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, I need to update the win-loss. We actually have a win. Finally. We are 1 and 2. Hello? Oh, he's thinking. Okay. No problem. I didn't notice that. He might have said that a while ago. But take your time, my friend. I do not care. Alright. So if it's picked to pieces, then I'm gonna... Well, then I need to rebuild if it's picked to pieces. So yeah, yeah, we Arsenal no matter what. It's gonna be bite. It's gonna bite when he kills all this stuff and it doesn't actually block, but look at this hand. I can go swing for 4, swing for 5, Arsenal, an evasive leap. Like, okay. Really, I have all 3 of my defense reactions in one hand. Wow. Although I think I have another evasive. Maybe I don't. Okay, 1. So that tells me she's got to go against Source. We could give up Bastion. I want to see what they do. I'm just going to pass. Rain. Okay. And Slither. Oh yeah, I guess we knew about that, didn't we? Probably just go ahead and activate that. And then I'll just let the 2 shields eat it. Yeah. I'll go shield, shield. That seems pretty good. Okay. Oh, there's a world where I should have done Restless in case he does like Dagger Dagger or something. Man, this guy drafted a lot of Title Search. Does come in for 7. Can't deny that. That's only if you've transcended. So we want to get this off. And we want to protect that one. This we can lose. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then play, swing, 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 swing. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Oh, he can react us. Oh, that's perfect then, though. We've got the one floating extra off of the Battlefront Bastion. Ha! That's great. All right, cool. When this defends alone. What a cool card. All right, come on, Buster. There we go. I'll react. And we'll pop that. Get it up to 7. Tempt him to break his gloves, and then we'll just pop our chest. And we're going to go 4-4-2, sitting on a 2-3-3 block on the field. Pretty good. Feel like he's breaking those gloves. Ah, not quite. It's kind of the same thing, but that is fine. I suppose this one's a little better because it does a thing. And that makes his other cards better for when they come up. Banishing my D-React? Oh no! We'll go ahead and stop that from breaking my Restless. Alrighty. And now we get to swing for 4. And then swing for 4, and then swing for 2. So they should be pretty much cooked at this point. Ba, 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 ba. They're probably weighing out the numbers, like, how much damage can I dish back? Am I really going to fall this low on life? And the red 0 for 3 was not worth it, as it turns out. And then we play another one. Swing it. It's funny, man. I don't know how you fix it. Like, Enigma, in my opinion, is, like, pretty perfect. Like, the stuff isn't Spectra, it's just Ward, so you can just attack her like normal and get it out of the way. Doesn't really interfere with a lot of people's game plans, but it's just when your attacks are gaining you blocks and life, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how you make that more fair, because, like, as it is, it's a little too easy to, I don't know. I lost to New earlier, so it literally might just come down to pick to pieces. And I haven't won yet, actually. This hand's pretty bad. We might just lose. We'll block with this. Yeah, if I can keep a blue. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's in huge trouble. I guess we have to overblock here because he can do the gloves, but I can swing all 3 off of a single blue. But there, like, pick to pieces doesn't even save you. I don't know. It's just because like a lot of heroes care about hitting too, like Katsu, you know, with this big wall of shields. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's a tough hero to design. I really like her. I think they knocked it out of the park, but the decks that like need to get little small damage through to set up their big damage, it's like they don't even stand a chance. There's just a big wall of shields that their little damage never gets to turn into the big damage, and then and all of a sudden they just get buried in 4, 4, 2, 8 off of Enigma. So I don't know. I don't know the answer. I know that I like her. In my opinion, they kind of knocked it out of the park because she does feel great, but at the same time, losing to her just feels awful. So I don't know. Ooh, we can grow something. There's the pick to pieces. So he's going to make it a 5. So as long as I block for 5, then I have nothing to worry about. We'll just do it like this. And this is where evasive leap is so important. And this is going to be super demoralizing for him. Because that would have cleared the whole board. It would have been impressive. Alright, and we're just going to try to kill him. Because we can pump by 2 at instant speed. I doubt they're playing defense reactions. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. It's got to be pick to pieces. Like, Zen is good enough at going wide. GG. That he can kind of deal with it, even though sometimes you lose a Zen. But like Enigma without pick to pieces, you're just boned. You're absolutely boned. All right, let's go try to win. We got a 2-0 deck on our hands. Oh, there's already a 2-0 lobby. Oh, it's a mirror. All right. Hopefully my deck's better than the other one. Okay. Well, I think I need to be more aggressive in the mirror, so we're gonna put in our attacks and take out a couple of those. Anything else that would help in that endeavor? No, not really. All right. I'll go first. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to update the win-loss. This is for a 3-0 draft. That would be pretty sweet if we can pull it off. Then again, though, our deck is a cheat code. But I thought our other decks were cheat codes, so there you go. Alright. Okay, we've got a decent starting hand. We can play a Waxing Spectre, and everything else blocks good enough. Something tells me they're going to finish with an action point to stop me from doing that, but if I can get out of here with a Waxing Spectre on their turn and they can't clear it, that might be strong enough to just win the game. Deep Blue Sea, that doesn't have Go again. They might have a Path Well Traveled, but it'd actually be pretty good if that's Path Well Traveled. This is a great start. Because then you can give it Go again, activate her in instant speed to pump it even more, making it an 8. Whew. It's pretty good. Gotta block it like this so I can get off the Waxing Spectre. Too bad I can't keep that. I guess I maybe could take some damage to convert this into an arsenal. It's fine. There's an argument to be had, but I'd rather draw like better aggressive cards, you know? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I think we just won the game. This is trouble. So what is the line? We swing pitching that. Then during resolution, we go drop in the ocean. Although this might just be an arsenal target. I don't think it is though. So yeah, swing, pitching like so. Ooh, is that going to steal the go again? Huh. I hope it doesn't steal the go again. I guess we can pay into this if we really need to. Hmm. Alright, so then I need to do it during hit resolution. Gain life, -1. I need to see if it steals our go again. It does not. Sweet. Alright, so the go again stays. That's lucky. I thought for sure that it would. But we already did 4 because it was already... If you do the -1 during hit resolution, the 4 has already gone through, so it becomes a 3, but it doesn't matter as far as damage is concerned. Alright, so I'm thinking make a shield. And swing it. And then we go Mirror Guy and swing it. And we can even pump it with Uphold, which is just insane. I was going to say that might be where they concede. I think I would in their shoes. I should have done that during reactions. Whatever. 10. Oh, wow, he's eating it. Yeah, I mean, he's got to clear the board. If he doesn't clear it, then it's just super duper over, so he can't really afford to block, but like... I barely even need to play the game at this point. Oh, imagine we draw a Restless Coalescence with this board. That'd be crazy. Is that just coming in for 3? I think I'll just let him have the Waxing Spectre, to be honest. I guess I should block for 3, yeah. Preserve Tradition. You haven't played a blue yet. What? What are you doing? I was going to say. Oh no, that's not going to be good enough, my friend. That's really not going to be good enough. Let me think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I want to grow it again with that. I got to keep the shield for that though. Block here, there, and there. Yeah. There probably should have been a generic 3 for 7 in this set that said like no prevention. Probably. That one and that one. And now we will grow it up to 14, I think. Yeah. I mean, it's already gross enough swinging at 10. Swinging at 14 is going to be insane. Especially considering like his crackback was just 3 into 6. Like, that's not good enough. It's really not. I wish this guy would pass. Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well turn on your hat. Ooh, that's really bad. Oh my gosh. You should have done that turn 0 when you had all those blues. That's tough. I'd like to swing my Mirror Guy, please. It's going to be for 14. That's one thing though. Like, it's too. I mean, I guess I had to use Uphold Tradition, and I'm gonna have to use Astral Etchings on it, but like, and I had to pitch an Inner Chi, yada yada yada. But like, it's too easy to get this thing up to crazy amounts of damage. Where like a 14 damage turn out of New or Zen is like a really good turn. Whereas like if you have Mirror Guy, it's like nothing. But then again, it's a Majestic, so I guess. All right, buddy. How much are we blocking? Are we blocking at all? There's a Blanche. Too bad this doesn't have Phantasm. That'd be huge. That's something they could have done, like maybe given it Phantasm. I think realistically they should have given it Spectra so that you can target it. Make it a 14. GG. Okay. 2 turns. I guess kind of 2.5 because he went first. Wowzers. Average damage threatened per turn, 15. Pretty good for an illusionist. Oh, man. 3-0. But that deck was just bananas. But, whatever. I still had fun. Mirror Guy for 14 is awesome. Judge! Oh, that's too good. At least you have truths retold. Yep. Yeah, incoming pick to pieces. I thought so too. Oh yeah, Sean code. It's literally it's a cheat code, bro. It's just not fair. Make it an ally where it has health, where the health is the ward. That's an option. I think it's better to just give it Spectra, honestly. But yeah, maybe just give it health like it's a regular dragon ally, but that kind of goes against what they're doing with the hero and the whole ward situation. I legit think if you just stamp Spectra on the card, it'd be fine. This is the first time people wouldn't bitch about Spectra. They'd be like, oh, thank God for Spectra. Now I could kill this thing that swings for 14. But hell yeah, that was a successful stream. Let's go ahead and update the win-loss. We went 3-2, but one of those 3 were a 3-0 with this here deck right here. And the 2s, I'm pretty sure those would have finished as 2-1 drafts if I had played out the matches. The Zen felt pretty good. That other Enigma felt pretty good. We drafted Mirror Guy twice today, which is crazy. Not bad. That was a fun stream. But this is a set where it's very important to draft your seat. I don't think you should force in Part the Mistveil. You can, and if it turns out your seat is what you forced, then lucky ducky you. But you should really try to read signals. I mean, I kind of forced Enigma here, and it paid off great. But I was willing to jump off. Like if I got sent crazy signals saying like, no, I'm the illusionist, like there's 2 illusionists to my right, something like that, then I would have switched. You know, I don't mind wasting that first and second pick. I can live without those picks, but I don't know. It just depends. And the generics are very good in this set. Like, don't be mad at a 1 for 4, 2 for 6, or a 3 for 7. You know, or if a 1 for 5 if you get the Gravekeeping. It's like every hero has the potential to like end their turn with a 0 for 4, 1 for 5, 3 for 7, 2 for 6. Like, New a little bit less because she doesn't have that much go again, but like, I don't know, you can go Dagger. Or no, I guess you can't really do that. You can go like 0 for 3, hit it with a hiss, give it go again, and then with the 2 floating, throw a 2 for 6. That's it's a 4-card 12. It's not that impressive, but so maybe she has a little bit harder of a time, but I feel like she's all about the reactions and the stealth cards anyways. Like, you don't really want to break the mold with her. Even still, though, the 0 for 4s are pretty gnarly, so that's probably a little bit better of a pick for Assassin. But yeah. And the Chi's super important, depending on how you're building. We talked about Zen with no Chi. I don't know. It's a fun deck. Enigma. I think there's people that are talking about forcing her at Nationals because she's just sometimes broken. And maybe that's correct, but I don't think that it is. I really don't. Oh wow, they had a great armor suite. Didn't matter against me. Well, hell yeah. I appreciate you guys coming out and watching. Thanks so much for hanging out while I streamed and talked about Flesh and Blood. If you guys are ever looking to talk more about Flesh and Blood, please come and join the TheCardGuyz Discord. We'd be very happy to have you. We've got a lot of cool cats in there, as well as some jokesters and some kidders. But it's a good crowd. Come hang out and play poker with us some night, or just jam games of Flesh and Blood. But in any case, this is Willie B. I'm getting out of here. Much love.